visas, passports, traveling abroad to the continent, Caribbeans. And it takes me back to when Mr. and we visit Japan. And I wanted to stay for like 30 days, but I ended up only staying 21 days because our son said, nah, 21 days is enough. And my husband stayed for 11. However, I say this to say what? When it was time for me to leave, right? I got delayed. They checked my visa, my stamps, everything. And they kept going in the back or something, right? Checking it and shit. I guess running my ID, running my name and whatnot. And I was sitting next to this European woman. And we both were sitting there. And I was just chatting, because I'm chatty. I'm a chatty girl. I like chatting. I'm jovial. I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Where are you from? That's my nature. And eventually they came back. They gave me my passport. And I got on the plane. You know, it took me 13 hours to get back to the Americas, to return back home, my original homeland. I had so much fun in Japan. I need to go back there to visit, I guess. I wanted to visit Tokyo, but I had so much fun, and I'm so glad that our son suggests that I should only stay 21 days because they had a rainstorm coming in, right? And the night before I was supposed to leave, you could feel the rain, you could hear the rain, and the building was shaking and shit. And every morning, one thing that I loved about visiting Japan is the nature. You know, you can see all the green and you can see the people outside gardening from where I was staying. I could look down from the balcony and I could see people, you know, picking vegetables and whatnot. And the Japanese people welcomed us with open arms. Like, I mean, literally, from the moment we got there until the moment I left. I kid you not. So, I never had a bad experience in Japan. I might have learned a few words, like, what is it? Kuwichiwa, kuwutwa. And they were trying to learn my English, okay? So, I landed back in America, right? When I tell you I was exhausted, but you bounce back up. My last trip that we went on, I'll tell you another story, right? I went to Guam, okay? Guam was awesome, actually. And then we laid over, and Mr. was like, well, let's just stay in Hawaii for a minute. So we did. It's a beautiful place. It is. The heat is nice. But right after we left Hawaii, they had an earthquake, a storm of some sort. Yeah, they did. And Mr. was like, well, we should move to Hawaii. I was like, for what? I was like, It took us 13 hours to come from Guam to go to Hawaii. And then it took us another 13 hours to come back to our original homeland, which is the Americas. And let me tell you something. They check visas, passports, all that, right? No, I've never been anywhere where I thought, well, I'm just going to stay here. You know, I'm going to overstay my visa. Like, where they do that at? Only in the Americas, people overstay their visas. And now, visas, passports, IDs, everything is being checked. As it should be. Everybody mad. They talking about, You black Americans. First of all, we're not black Americans. We're just fucking Americans, okay? There is no prefix, misnomer in front of American. Let's get that straight out the gate. Otherwise, you know what you're calling yourself? A dead American. Look it up. Civis Mortius. How many times I gotta say this out loud? I don't understand why people don't get it. Now you got Europeans coming over here talking about, oh my goodness, we love American food. We love America. Really? These are foreigners, though. And I see a repeat of colonizing and, prior to Columbus and whatnot, and the reclassification and renaming and whatnot. And you see these people that have brown skin, just like the American copper color, who have varying shades of brown skin tones, who believe we're all the same people. No, we're not. That's the part you gotta get. All right, anyway, that's my little rant for today. Do you know it's like 102 degrees in the DMV? It's scorching. The sun is real bright. I like it though. I do. Yeah. One of our friends, Dennis, he canceled. That's the reason why I'm here, because some of y'all might not have got the memo. He ain't have a chance to call you because he's somewhere in Maryland doing a job or whatever. And he said he canceling the cookout because it's too hot. So the first question I had was, what you gonna do with all that food? Well, he didn't go out and buy the food because he said he wasn't gonna do it until tomorrow. But he said he canceling it because it's extremely hot outside. And, it's a heat wave, and he doesn't want some of the elders and cousins and brethrens to suffer from a heat stroke, which I clearly understand. And he doesn't want y'all outside drinking alcohol and too much beer on his watch at a cookout. And y'all know what else. God only knows what else y'all be doing. Who knows? And I was like, good, because the last cookout that I came, I think he had one a year ago. And by the time I got there, it's like near a beach. Child, damn near passed out. I was laying on the ground grounding, right? Whew. Yeah, it's hot outside. And some people can't take it. They can't. They can't sit in the heat. And one thing I notice when people are outside in the heat, their energy is so low. They're not active. They're just like sluggish. So he did a good thing. I think I'll talk to him later, and maybe he'll reschedule it for the end of the summer. Maybe we'll get together. I talk to Dennis every day, and so does Mister. And that's it. So what y'all doing? Oh, this is a good weekend to fold your laundry, clean up your house, catch up on movies, read a book, call your family, kiki, kaka on the phone. That's it. I love you. I'll talk to you later. That's it. That's all I got.